Hello folks, good morning. Good morning folks, welcome back to Scottish Vapes. You join me at a very brisk early morning. I think it's about 6:30, nearer 7 o'clock in the morning here. On a Wednesday morning to do the full review of the Limitless Ijoy XL tank. I've done a quick look up close here. Well, no, up close so you can me. I'll do it like that. Quick look video on this tank when I got it. I did say I was going to do a quick look, a full review a week's time. So here we are. I might be a day earlier too, but who's really giving a shit? So yeah, I will touch upon the packaging once more, basic specs, things like that, and then I will give my full opinion on this tank right here. Now, for the past 3 or 4 days, I've been swapping out each of the decks using them rather than just using the pre-made coil that was in here, which I have here. And it's still good. It's still good to go. I could throw this back in here and use it again. 150, 160 watts, no problem. But first, I'm going to go back into packaging mode. I'm going to go and look at this once more, even though I do have some things to take out of some tissue though. But yeah, let's get down to it. Packaging. This is how it's going to come. Your tank will be seen in here. Usual mumbo jumbo. They've got Limitless and Ijoy's social media accounts just in here. Limitless XL with the the Ijoy logo up top. There are some specs here. I don't know if this will focus. I know it didn't focus the last time, so I'll just read out some specs for you that is on the back of this box. It's a 25mm diameter, innovative airflow control ring, which is the fan thing, which I'll go into again. Unique, rebuildable and interchangeable deck system, 19.8mm building space, a 3 by 3.5 by 2.5mm rectangular holes on the dual coil deck, 6.5mm diameter on the air hole single coil deck, which is what I'm running currently. You get a pre-made 0.15 coil, which is this here, which is good from 50 to 215 watts, 4mm e-liquid capacity, top fill, Phillips head screw and peak insulator. And on the side it will show you exactly what you're going to get. Your pre-made coil, single deck, dual deck, and it shows you what the unique airflow is. Now pop this sucker off, and here is all your goodies. Now obviously your tank's going to be here, your two rebuildable decks will be here. You've got a... Why am I telling you this? I'm just going to show you. So like I said, your two decks will be here, tank here. You've got this 510 drip tip adapter cap, which you just screw on. Oh, it's not going to go back in. You're going to go in. You're going to get a Phillips head screwdriver just inside here. I'm not going to get it out because it's a bit of a bitch. And you get a spare glass. And inside that spare glass, inside that spare glass, we find some cotton, O-rings, Phillips head screws, and a 510 drip tip, which I find kind of useful. Yeah, if you got a 510 drip tip adapter, why not throw in a 510 drip tip? Now, packaging over. Now, the dual coil deck, which I used for I think about a day and a half, a day or two anyway, is this sucker right here. Fuse space Claptons, which is I think the build came out to about 0.14 or something like that. Here is the pre-made coil. I did show you the light in the last video. If you did not see that video, I suggest you go and check that out before seeing this video, or you can just watch this one. You're going to get the same information anyway. And here is the start of the show. Now, if I just screw this off. There is one thing I will go into just now, actually, before I wipe this off. On here, I don't know if you'll be able to tell so easily, but on here, because of the airflow, the unique airflow system, As you'll see, that is slightly moist looking. That is not liquid. Let me make that perfectly clear. It's not liquid. It's condensation. You'll get that because the airflow, if you have it open, the airflow open like I have here, obviously the coil isn't exactly far away, and that is going to become, it's going to generate condensation basically. Might be a con for some of you people who like to keep their mods nice and squeaky clean, which personally I kind of like it. I like to keep my things nice and clean, it's just me. You can see you've got a very protruding 510 pin there, gold plated by the look of it. As you can see here, you've got your chuff cap here, which can be removable. It is top fill, like so. And there's your two big juice channels in there. Screw that back on, and to get your tank or your whatever deck you've got in there, to get that out, I would hold it upside down for a considerable amount of time so the liquid can drop down, and then just twist the bottom off. And there is where your coil will sit, or any particular deck you have. As you can see, I've got the single deck in there. You get a juggernaut coil, which reads out to about 0.3 ohms. To 0.3. I don't know if I'm saying ohms, there is no ohm there. And as you can see here, it is in gold saying X and L, which I really like. I believe it's made out of a zinc alloy. I've been trying to find things that say what it's actually made out of, and I can't seem to find it. This whole tank is completely able to disassemble completely into 4 parts, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 parts if you include the coil. I do not know what the dimensions are of this tank. I don't really give a shit, to be quite honest with you. 4 mil capacity, as stated earlier. You do get your scratch and check authentication on the back of that sleeve to make sure you have an authentic Ijoy XL. Now, pros and cons. We've got down to the big point of this whole video. Now, I would say a con, I'm going to have to say it, would be that condensation you get due to the airflow. I have to say. The 2 decks I've had no problems. I've used everything that they give you in the package. So I've used their own cotton. I've used their own pre-built coils. All I would say is though, when I was dry firing the dual and the single coil, you're gonna have to do a little bit of tweaking and pinching, things like that, just to get them set evenly. Because the spacings and the spaced fused claptons were uneven, so I had to pinch them quite a bit, and obviously I had hot spots and things like that. And the single coil, with it being a juggernaut. Other than that, no problem at all. Wick's fine, Vape's fine, brilliant. I think these coils will last quite a while. I think I got up to about 150 watts on the dual coil deck, which I thought was quite amazing. And then this one, I mean, depending on how you wick it, I mean, I don't think I've wicked this properly. I think I've put too much cotton. It's not wicking efficiently, or it's because I'm using a high VG juice, whatever. I've got the set of 45 watts just now. I can use it at 60, but I can't vape it for long. A couple hits here and there and then it dries up. You've got to leave it for a while to saturate again. But here we go, 4 or 5 watts, 0.3 ohm, single deck. Here we go. And as you can see, the vapor production on that single coil is great. Now I'm going to bump this up to 50, because it has been, no, let's go for 60 actually. So there we go, 60 watts. Here we go. Oh, what was that? I never mind. As you can see there, very good vape reduction. I think this could do 60, 70 watt. I just need to wick this a bit better, but I do believe in this. I've had no real problems with this, to be quite honest with you. I think this is quite a good tank. I am expecting my Horizon V12 tank very soon, guys. Just to let you guys know, I'm staying up to wait for the mailman. Hopefully it will come today, and if it does, you give me a day, maybe 2, and I'll do another quick little video on that tank. And then the following week, I will do a full review like I'm doing right now. And I don't know why I don't even know why I went off topic there. Anyway, pros on this tank. The pre-made coil is very, very quick to wick up. It does not take long to juice. I didn't even prime this, and it took about 2 minutes. I was straight away hitting it at 215 watt, not a problem at all. I do think this coil could go a bit further, not much, but it could go more than 215. The airflow is very nice, no leaking issues whatsoever with the pre-made or the rebuildable tanks, coil, sorry. Price on this thing, 32 quid's what I bought it for out of the Vape Lounge, which is what I've put in the description in the last video, and I will be doing again in this video. And I think that's so reasonable. It's going. I think this is one of those tanks where it's going to go against the Nautilus tank by Joytech. Not Joytech. Is it Joytech? I can't fucking remember, but it's Oculus tank anyway. The TF-V8 and the Horizon V12. They are making more better coils. I think the coils do underperform compared to the TF-V8, and from what I've seen on the various tanks as well. But with Ijoy's money capabilities and things like that in their engineering department, I don't think they'll be larking behind for long. The chuff cap's really nice. You'd think it being metal, it gets hot. It doesn't whatsoever. I've had this thing up to like 150 watts and no problem whatsoever. It doesn't get too hot, just stays right where you want it to be. The coils themselves, I haven't even burnt this out yet, and it's been, well, I'd say nearly a week or something, a week and a half, something like that. I've had it, and it's not burnt out at all. Cons, as I said, the condensation is a bit of a bastard. If you like to keep your mods clean and things like that, that might be a con for you guys. Subjective con, but I've got to say it. The other thing is, because the 510 pin on this is protruding quite a bit, you do get that gap. That's a quite sizable gap. And I know in this mod it's got a protruding 510 connection to keep the finish on this thing clean. Now, on most mods the gap is not that big. And the reason I think it's that big, and the reason why I think the pin's protruding so much, is because the airflow is underneath. It's on the bottom of the tank, so it needs the space. So again, subjective. If you don't like that, not tank for you. Other than that, I don't really have any other issues with this, guys. I mean, you get everything you really need for it with the tank. You get your cotton, your deck's already pre-installed with coils, and you get a pre-built coil as well. It does wick really, really efficiently. Especially if you're going to use a high VG juice, it works epic. Other than that, guys, I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, on a side note, for all you Scottish guys, peeps that watch me, this is a liquid I've made. Now, I've been trying to find this or make it myself as well for quite a bit of time, and finally for once I have done it. Props to siggyjuice.com.co.uk. I can't really remember what it ends. Yes, .co.uk, it's on the bottle. They have made a flavouring concentrate called Iron Brew. Now, Iron Brew is something that's quite difficult to describe. If you ask anyone, they just say, well, it tastes like Iron Brew. That's how difficult it is. Anyway, they've made it, and I'm a very happy boy. I really wanted to say that because I've been vaping it for quite a bit, and I would love it. Anyway, guys, I will have links in the description below for my Instagram. Links to where you can buy this tank and this mod if you want to. This is the Ijoy Maxo, this 315 watt quad 18650 box mod. If you want to see the review on that, please check out the channel below, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.